Hi there. I wanted to explore with you something that I was aware of earlier on this week. I woke up with some words going through my head and they really made me think. So the words were, we're hurtling towards the finishing line at great speed. We're hurtling towards the finishing line at great speed. That kind of took me aback a little bit. And I thought, why is that coming to mind? And why is that the first thing that's coming to mind on this particular day? And as I thought about it, it brought back a memory of a bit of an epiphany I had about 10 years ago. And the epiphany was that that's exactly how I was living my life. So I was very much in fast forward mode. I was very much in planning for the future, thinking about what needs to happen next, thinking about where I was trying to get to, my destination, both in my life and in my business as well. And I was really shocked when I had that epiphany all those years ago, because I was only in my mid-30s. Now, maybe it's that I'm approaching my mid-40s this week, that this has come back into my mind as a bit of a helpful reminder. But I think it's broader than that. I've got a real sense of there being this sort of push towards the future right now, this sense of getting beyond, moving towards what lies beyond where we are now, and a picking up of the pace of planning for the future. I get it, I get why that's happening, but I'm also really acutely aware of the potential danger of doing that, potential downside of being so future focused and trying to get away from where we are now. Because that's what I see I was doing all those years ago. We put quite a lot of pressure on the future and on ourselves to create a better future. And sometimes we bypass what's going on right now, even the good stuff that's going on right now, because we think the future is going to be better. It puts an awful lot of pressure on us. And maybe that's missing the point. And it brings to mind a poem that I came across about that same time 10 years ago, a poem by Nadine Stair, an 81-year-old lady who wrote the poem called If I Had My Life to Live Over Again. There's one particular verse that I particularly love, and it is, oh, I've had my moments. If I had to do it over again, I'd have more of them. In fact, I try to have nothing else, just moments, one after another, instead of living many years ahead of each day. Instead of living so many years ahead of each day. Now, what I think this poem points us towards is the fact that all we have are moments. That's the point. All we have are moments. The future and the past are just made up. They're not real. All we have is right now in this moment. Life, the meaning of life comes from the moments that we have, and the moments are what creates a sense of living. And so I just wonder, certainly over the last 10 years, what I've been doing is noticing more when I'm allowing moments to pass me by. And I wonder if you ever notice that when moments are passing you by, and can you allow yourself to just pause and slow down and just pay attention to what's going on right now? The future's going to come. It's there, but it's a product of whatever's going on in this moment. So paying more attention to what's going on in this moment has a massive effect on our experience. So instead of trying to control the future, be more in the present and allow the future to emerge. And what I've noticed and what I've experienced is that by doing that, it has a dramatic effect on reducing stress, and it has a dramatic effect on elevating a sense of satisfaction and enjoyment for life. It feels good. And it also means if we're more in the present moment, then we're better able to respond to things that happen because we can see them happening in the moment. So I wanted to just share that with you. Do you have a sense of hurtling towards some imaginary finish line at great speed? Is there a destination you're trying to get to? And what would it be like if you were to just be more with the moments instead of living so far ahead of each day? So I'll leave that with you, and as ever, get in touch if you have any insights that you'd like to share.